Hello, boys and girls. My name is Yoshi, and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A for Nintendo Switch 2, the game that everyone seems to be talking about nowadays. Am I right? In the last episode, seriously though, we were back in the hyperspace simulator. I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. I keep saying that wrong, but yeah, it's simulator. And I say that lightly because in the last video, we were literally doing nothing but hyperspace missions. And we also did a little bit of main storyline in the episode before that, but also a lot of hyperspace zone missions. And we're already ready to do the next main mission, but as you could really see, more side quests appeared. But before we do that, we're gonna need to make sure we have enough berries for what we're doing now. Oh, and we got some more of the better berries now, so we can try making more of those slightly stronger food. Well, we may as well just use them as much as we can. And then from there, we'll kind of just make stuff based off of what we can do. Trying to use a bit of everything because these give some really good boosts. Got a level 44 one. I think that's the first time I've seen one like that. Alright. Obviously, the better berries offer better rewards and thus higher levels, but also some of them are better for level gain naturally, so we do need to keep that in mind. Let's make one exclusive pomegranate berry one just for fun. It's gonna have a level 54 increase in other stuff, and yeah, this is the one I think I want to use for the boss battle. So I'm gonna make this, which we're probably gonna use for whatever that big boss battle comes that way, because again, the higher level the better. And also we start getting, now that we're more powerful, we start also getting multiple buffs. Unfortunately, the buffs you get are kind of random, but beyond that, they're actually pretty cool. We cannot make another one of the same though, because out of them, of course. Alright, let's do another mixed one that actually includes a bit more calories this time. And looking at it now, Hyper Co-op Berry is really good for calories, so maybe we can make a Kelpsy variant that has a lot. Seems like that's the best ones we can do. But there's also these, which are also really good. So I think just doing these will be great for whenever we go into the 3-star ones. We're also starting to see higher ranked variants of what the donuts look like, which is cool. Oh, we got a catching power one. Maybe we should use that on a ghost type area when that pops up, that is. Until then, though, yeah. So, let's do what I said. Let's make 3 of these, 3 of those to get an evenly balanced donut. It'll be level 35 only, but it'll have some more donut energy, so we can stay in a little bit longer. And we'll make 2 of these before probably doing a few lower level ones. For some reason, this one only ended up giving us 1 this time. So, anyways, we'll get another one, which also gives us Teensy Power Get. I do not know what that does, by the way, nor do I care. Alright, let's go back to Hyperspace Berries, but we need to start using some of our earlier ones, which, while not as great, can still be good if combined into one. Let's make a little bit more. Okay, well, we got a 3-star donut at least. It's not a lot of berries, but it could be useful for some of the lower ones. Let's make a few of these. We just want to use stuff that we have a lot of if we can. I feel like that would be helpful. Ooh, and we got a couple of stuff here. Does it always do the same? No. As you can see, even though we made the exact same donut, it randomizes what moves you get. So this time we got Catching Power Steel, Move Power Steel, and Resistant Power Bug that time. Okay, so this looks like a good one. So we'll keep making a couple more. We have enough energy to do that. I like how it's different each time, so none of these will be the same. But yeah, remember this, because the more of these we have, the better it'll be. Because some of these could be really good. If you know which spot to use them in, you could definitely use those on Pokemon that's extra tricky. Because with some of how hard some of the catches will become, it's nice to use something that at least has the catching power of the Pokemon you want to do, and that just makes it so much easier. Beyond that, though, yeah, we did a bunch of main missions already, so we're going to actually just focus on the side missions. Oh, wait, looks like we're going to be doing this first, though. So I guess we can't really escape hyperspace quite yet. I assume this is the electric one. It's in Racine construction. More than likely, it's gonna force us to fight electric types. That means we want to use Excadrill against these people. So, what is our strongest feint? Is there a way we can, like, get, I don't think there's a good one. We don't have resistant power electric either. We'll just stick with, a semi-high one. Not that. We'll stick with, let's stick with this one, actually. Actually, no, wait. That's a treasure. I might want to use that later. You know what? Let's find the one that said, attack power something. Yeah, this one. Oh, let's use that one and enter. It might not be the strongest stuff, but it'll probably still work in the long run. The problem is, getting those later hyperspace fairies can be really tough, because of course, they're rarer than the others, and more often than not require you to go into the higher level zones to even get them, so... Alright. Yep, no surprises here. We're gonna have to face the ground type pain and the electric type user, Kanari. Something tells me we want to focus on Kanari's Pokemon first, straight away. Oh, look! Now Koyoshi's here, too. So I guess it's one of those hyperspace scuffle missions, huh? What are you doing barging into our precious family time in hyperspace, kid? Pops, it ain't exactly quality time. Wait a moment. I got something I want to tell you, Kanari. Yoshi gets to talk to you plenty, but I never get a chance. Is it just a matter of Fuvium Earth? If so, I challenge you to a 2-on-2 battle, leaders of Dynamo. Okay. Well, sure. I'm down if Yoshi is. Well, let's do it right away. Scrafting the Left Side team, I know I can, no, will win. Alright. In that case, let's go for it. One of them uses ground types, but the main one we're after is the Ganari. She uses electric types. We're gonna go for her first and use Excadrill, because that's by far the strongest Pokemon we have against them. Oh, look at that. They already almost got taken out right off the bat. Literally, the game didn't even let me use it. You know, you know what's really not fun? When the game doesn't even let you use your items because the game's trying to load animations for no apparent reason or another. So now I have to use one of my revives, whereas I could have used something else instead. Annoying, but it is what it is. Of course, we can't just do these with one Pokemon healing exclusively, so that's why we have these items, so we can revive them. In these later zones, the revives are going to be what we mostly need. Alright. Mega Excadrill here. We'll just be quick with our moves this time. Oh, hello. Meanwhile, Naveen's trying to Mega Evolve while I'm trying to still attack fast. There he goes. So we both have our Mega Evolutions now. If we're fast, we could probably just avoid most of the attacks. Alright, time to take out Electros. Enough playing around, Vectros. Let's crank up the voltage with Mega Evolution. Once I take out Kanari, I don't really feel like I need any more of extra drills. So if he dies from there, we'll just be fine. We just want to use him to take out this Electrocyte here. And we'll just keep using our 2 moves over and over again until we get through. Okay, we might actually be able to take out the other dude as well. Oh yeah, right, we got an extra drill here too as well, so we get extra drill versus extra drill again. Well, let's show this kid what we're made of. I'm talking to my extra drill, by the way. We're gonna be the one that wins. After all, we're really strong, you know? Beyond that, it's gonna be evenly matched. Ooh. Looks like ours got caught off guard, but we still have water. We still have a water Pokemon. Let's use that, and yeah, there we go. As you can see, Ezreal has a lot of attack power in that big step point, but of course, so does Odu our Ezreal. So yeah, that was evenly matched, but we won. Pops and I can't get on save wavelength, but I guess battles are fun because they're so tricky. My best strategies still weren't enough to give my grandkid the victory she deserved, huh? Alright, well, we were able to win, despite supposedly being underleveled. Who knows? Well, we did it. Alright, MZ Kinetic, what do you want to tell me? I want to make an outfit that you wear someday, Kanari. Fine by me, as long as I don't hate the design. You better make me one too, kid. If I'm gonna play... Yeah, I gotta understand her and her outfits better than anyone. No, you don't. Well, if I'm in a new gear soon, here, take this, Yoshi. And for you, have some Kanari bread, made with love by Pops. Just like that. That's some stuff. Kanari bread, thank you. I'll treasure this. Or you could just eat it. That goofy. But yeah, okay. I guess having the tap power mattered. So despite being a little underleveled, we're okay. We really just need to make sure we're within a certain level range. And as long as we are, we won't be destroyed too easily. Keep in mind, though, these are only going to get harder as we advance on. And beyond that, though, there's one more hyperspace scuffle up there, but we might save that for a different video. By the way, I'm joking. It could not be a hyperspace scuffle. You never know. It could be anything. Anyways, our super high level duo we made, we're going to save that for the next Rogue Omega encounter. That should make that a little bit easier. Alright. Yes, you're staring at Magikarp for a reason, huh? Magikarp is categorized as a fish Pokemon, and so is Feedbash. Well, if both Pokemon have the same category, then why don't I see any Feedbash in Luminose? I don't know. Maybe I'm not, looking hard enough? Think you could bring me a Feedbash to have as my own? Well, I don't know, because I don't have one yet. I think an easy way to check, though, is to just search my boxes to see if we actually got one. As you might have guessed, you can only find those in the hyperspace zones so far. But yeah, looks like that one can't be done, so we're going on to the next side question. I forgot to mention we're not focusing on doing them necessarily or like going out of our way to actually grind just to get one done. We're just doing these as they appear. That way we get a little bit of balance of we're doing the main quest one time but doing this a different time. This Pokemon looks kind of... Yeah, it's like crying. Huh, Toxie, don't cry. Something that matters here? Why is he crying? Oh well, I gave Toxie, my Toxel here, a Luminose Gallet, but when I looked away for a moment, the Gallet disappeared. Pokemon Toxie is the type to take its time saving the treat. There's no way that whole Gallet got gobbled down so quickly. Do you think you could look for Toxie's lost Luminose Gallet? Oh, seems like you got a thief on your hands. Well, in that case, we better... Ooh. Oh, it's this again. It's the I have to track down the quest one. I think I have a better idea. Let's pause the video for now, and I'll see you guys in a minute when we actually figure out who nicked that sack, and more importantly, where they are. Until then, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, I got a little bit thrown off. I thought it was one of those you have to find some of the people. It turns out you're supposed to just talk to her, and then she tells you where to go. I guess I should have waited a little bit. Kind of jumped the gun there. Thank you so much. I wish I had a lead for you to go off, but I'm in the dark here. Ah, here we go. That's who did it. One of those Nickets, I think. Hoxie, did that Pokemon steal your Luminose City? Kind trainer, please chase after that Pokemon. That Nicket needs to be caught. You say that pretty confidently. Alright. Ooh, it's running really fast this time. Is it gonna stop? Whoa. Catch that Nicket before it goes around stealing more Luminose Cities. So, looks like we're just doing this automatically then. Alright. Well, that's convenient. I don't think you have anywhere to run now, buddy, huh? Alright, we have to catch it now. Catch that Nicket before it goes around stealing more Luminose Cities. Again. Alright. Well, I think this Pokemon in the Pokédex is typically called the thieving Pokemon. Like, after all, its evolution is named Thieful for a reason. I would not trust it to steal one of those things. Anyways, well, looks like we got that. Got him. Just like that. Naughty Nicket, don't be a thief. You wanted a treat, I would have given you one if you'd come up and asked nicely. Here's a fresh Luminose City. You two share it together this time. We have a lot of Luminose Cities we get. I get that wild Pokemon might sometimes have to steal food from people in order to survive, but this is Luminose. We could try for a friendlier way of coexisting with Pokemon. All's well that ends well. Looks like Oxy's got a new friend now too, thanks to you. Thanks for your help. Alright. Look at that. They're so kind to get cute and kind together now. Now that we've done that. Alright. There's a few side missions back to back and might really close together. So let's do these next. If we can figure out how to get into this one, that's for sure. Honestly, besides the hyperspace Luminous stuff, some of the most annoying things out of the game is trying to figure... Some of the most annoying things that happen in this game is when you have to try and go around for, like, gosh who knows how long, figuring out how in the heck you're supposed to get into a building. Some reason there's nothing nearby that helps you get into it for no apparent reason or another. So it's probably one of those side missions where you have to go very far out of the way just to get to it. Ha! Snuck it before it could even attack. Looks like I got the first blow this time, Slowpoke. I guess he probably didn't like that one bit. Okay, well, looks like we're going up top. And really high up at that. Oh my gosh, and they're still going after me. Wow. Dude, they're still following me. I'm just trying to get to side missions, and here they are following me all the way up top here. I just want to go and find the side missions, that's all. Classic. There's literally no side mission nearby. Oh, okay, now we can find one. Yeah. Okay, well, we found you finally. Wait, I know you. You're Cleoshi, right? What do you want? Why are you talking to me? Well, you got a request for me, right? Well, sorry, you're right. I do have something you can help with. Here's my request. I want you to find some friends for my Frigibass. I got this Frigibass for my sister who studied abroad in Paldea, but it's just so shy. I wish it could be more up and be more outgoing. But I'm not exactly a social butterfree myself. I like what you used there. Cute words. In other words, I want you to talk to the other trainers here in Wild Zone 10 for me. Huh. Okay then. Whatever you want. Do anything to get this done. Dude, there's so many alphas, man, and they're still... Those other ones are still chasing after me. What the heck? Alright, are you guys gonna finally go away now? I'm just gonna run now. They came all the way down for the map just to attack me, and in reality I could have just gone left and found that right away. Since this is a lot of water types, maybe Raichu would be better to have out in this condition if we have to actually defeat the Pokemon. But there was also poison types up here when we came up here, so there's that too. Well, since they're gonna be annoying otherwise, I guess we're just gonna attack all these alphas first. Alright, got rid of one. Those sharp eels are still trying to go after us while we're doing this. Alright, here we go. What's up? I see, so you want Frigibass and Torchic to be friends, huh? Well, being outdoors, Torchic starts fighting fires for us is always a big help. Useful tricks like that, Frigibass? Well, you're sure eager enough. I bet Frigibass could keep our drinks cool in our outdoor adventures. Sounds like fun. Time to talk to some more trainers, huh? Alright then. That still didn't one-shot it, even being a plus move and everything. Yeah, some of these later alphas are pretty tanky. You got him, though. Now he won't bother us later. Oh. Dynamar didn't really have to move much, apparently. Just kind of one-shot him from across the map there. I have no idea where she was, but we destroyed whoever was attacking us, that's for sure. And just like that, we found another person. Huh? You're talking to me? Whoa, he looks intimidating. Doesn't seem like he cares, huh? Well, you're looking for friends for your brave Frigibass here? Funny how that works. My Zangoose could use a Pokemon buddy too. If you're cool with it, I'd love it if Frigibass and Zangoose could be friends. Alright. More. Have to go all the way over here to find someone. Okay, you know what? I should probably not even have M4 out. There we go. And the last one. What is it? You want Bergmite and Frigibass to be friends? Heard that Bergmite and Frigibass don't really get along in Paldea. No. Looks like this Frigibass and Bergmite are getting along just fine. Bergmite and Frigibass are both ice types, so their friendship just might work out. Good to know that that's an ice type. That might be something to note. Alright. We're gonna go here, and looks like it's about to change to nighttime anyway. You know what that means? It's probably gonna be, grinding in battle zones time again. We could do other side missions instead, but I feel like, battle zones will be better. So, what were the trainers like? They sound interesting, but I don't know. My sister studying abroad in Paldea told me Berg might fight with Frigbass. Dora is starting fires? That sounds dangerous. Also, isn't Zangoose that scary Pokemon that's always feuding with Survivor? But I think I'm gonna have to give up looking for friends for Frigbass. Thank you for talking to all those trainers. Something my introverted self could never do. Alright. Well, in the end, we didn't even get anything. Well, other than friend balls, of course. Ew. Hey, Bess, what's the matter? Why are you yelling? I don't think it's happy at you. I mean, I'm just no good at socializing. You must be Frigbass's trainer. Want to play with Bergmite? I'm so excited to capping with Frigbass that I came to invite it myself. Well, what do you know? My Zangoose is looking happy too. Yoshi, what should I... Frigbass seems happy with these Pokemon. I know, but being around people is just too much pressure. I can't... Not a problem. In that case, how about we all just hang back and chat about our Pokemon? Well, don't end up talking months. What matters is that our Pokemon are happy, right? I'd be bragging about Zangoose, so... Some good things about Frigbass. Alright, that sounds okay. Something tells me we might see these people again. Okay, so it just literally completed the mission again. Just... Okay, well, it only gave us the balls, but it, like, did, like, a fake completion where it attempted to do it and then just stopped midway through. Alright, this one I know for sure is here. I'll do this. Mission next. Speaking of Wigglytuff's fur, were we even speaking? You didn't even run up to me and you already talk about this. A Wigglytuff's fur feels sublime. Just one touch and you'll never want to take your hand away. But not mine. This one's fur is gross and stiff and so hinky. The problem is that my Wigglytuff hates salaries like nobody's business. So I've come up with a little plan. I just need to get a battle against someone who could wash it clean with a bubble beam. It has to be a bubble beam. Interesting. Ooh. Please put a Pokemon that knows bubble beam on my team and let me know when you're ready. There's a good chance our Pokemon might not even know that. Even though we do have a Gyarados, there's a good chance it might not even know a bubble beam. But we'll check. You never know. Yep, it's a water type, and yet it doesn't know Bubble Beam. But I know who will. I know exactly who will do, though. Because, I know one Pokemon that for sure knows it, and that's our Blastoise. I have no idea if I want to grind it that much, though, so we might just try to use Bubble Beam really quickly and hope for the best. We should probably give it the Focus Sash as well, or Focus Band, or whatever, to see if we can protect it. And then as for the position, we're just gonna move it all the way back here. Beyond that, it looks like if we fail, we could always try doing something else instead. Honestly, though, that sounds kind of interesting, all things considered. Having to wash off a Pokemon by getting into a battle with a Pokemon that knows Bubble Beam sounds very intriguing and also really cool at the same time. Never heard of a trainer who wanted to do that, but if it works, it works. I'm a little worried, though. I'll just start with maybe getting it to level 60 and then see if I could just defeat it with a different Pokemon and see if that will still work. But beyond that, I need a Pokemon to know Bubble Beam. So, of course, we're gonna still, like, battle with it, obviously. so I did just enough to level up to 60, but no more. Now we're going to use it. Alright, Blastoise, time to do your job. Alright, let's clean this mess up. Need to get my Wigglytuff all sparkly clean with a nice Bubble Bean or 2 or 200. And yeah, we're gonna have to actually battle, too. So we need to make sure we actually survive then as well. Also, we didn't use an item, so if we fail, we'll just probably put on the Focus Sash. Okay, good. It's not a one-hit. We're actually pretty well built for this battle, all things considered, actually. So we'll just keep attacking, I guess? Yeah, seems like we just want to keep using our Bubble Beam. Yeah, okay, well, not only did we not have to switch out Blastoise, but it's so well built, we just straight up took out him. Pokemon. Dude, you need to train up a bit more, man. Oh, Wigglytuff, if only you listened to it earlier, it wouldn't have come to this. Wigglytuff, look at you. You're so clean, and that horrible stench, it's all gone now. You'll take regular showers from now on, right? So we don't have to do this again? Whoa. Just used double slap out of there for it, pretty much. Wigglytuff, why? Does my Wigglytuff lay its fur ghost on purpose to keep me from cleaning so much? Wait, Wigglytuff, wait for me. What in the world was that? That Wigglytuff, you know what? It was kind of like Wario all over again. You know, anybody who's watched Nintendo will know one thing. Wario's definitely a person who mumps all the time. You know that? So maybe that was... Wigglytuff was secretly Wario in disguise and we just didn't know about it. You know me. We've done quite a few battle stuff that has involved Wario. We've played a couple of Mario games, I'll say, that have evolved Wario in them, so I'm pretty sure everybody who's seen my channel kind of knows about that. Still, kind of interesting that Wigglytuff evolved. Come on, Pokemon that's supposed to be very cute ended up being very stinky instead. A little weird, but, you get some unusual Pokemon nowadays. Okay, I don't even have... I should at least check, though. I want to check and see... I'm just gonna wait around a bit. We'll have to dodge this Absol for a bit, but beyond that, I'm gonna probably wait, because nighttime is literally just about to fall on the city. That way we won't get teleported out, and then we just need to hope that the battle zone didn't move in our way. But even then, we're probably gonna want to do the battle zone anyway. We still haven't had a battle zone spawn on top of us in a while, too. But yeah. Anyways, this is another one of those trolley side missions where to even get to it, we have to go literally across multiple rooftops just to get to it. Not to mention there's these other... Seem like they want to take care of us too. Alright, well we got that alpha downed. Let's catch it quick and move on. You want to defeat the Pokemon if possible before catching it, because then you also get the experience from defeating them as well as when you catch them at the same time. So you basically get experience points basically twice. Alright, we'll go here now. Alright, well we finally made it. Now we have to go all the way down here to trigger this. So what are you doing on the way in here? Why do you need to be here? Hello, I'm on the tip board. Well, I might as well be. My name is Avis, and I'm here to keep people informed. All I care about is thinking about helpful new trainer tips that delight the folks of Luminose. Can't put up trainer tips if you don't have nifty nuggets to share, and there's still plenty in the world I don't know. I feel like you got plenty of students. Can you help me workshop some new tips? Alright. What does that mean? I know when you're ready, and I'll give your brain a little picking. I guess that means we have to talk to him first. Hi, Stinwine. Oh yeah, it's a question. Let's see if you know this. If you go into hyperspace Luminose to look for shiny Pokemon, what kind of flavor power should you go in your donut? We don't even know what this is at all. It could be pretty much anything. We'll just have to go for these one at a time. Hope for the best. Oh, looks like good answer. Though, let me duck away for a moment to check with my sources. Okay, my sources have confirmed the answer. Sparkling power makes you more likely to run into shiny Pokemon. The more sparkling power, the brighter your chances. Alright, well, we got that right. That's a new tip I can share with trainers. Thanks for your help. I got more to ask you, but let's take a quick break for your brain to rest. Let me know when you're ready for some more grilling. So, we just basically answering a bunch of questions then. Question 2. Let's see if you know this. If a Pokemon's maxed out on hyperspace levels, about what level could it reach overall? I actually know this from, like, just looking up the game and, like, looking at how high a Pokemon could go, and I believe it's level 200. That's as high as a Pokemon can go. No higher than that. That's the highest you will see, and that's a lot, actually. Good answer. Though let me duck away from a moment to check with my sources. Alright. Okay, my sources have confirmed the answer. If a Pokemon is fully maxed out on hyperspace levels, it can reach up to level 200. Whew, guess you better optimize your donut's flavor scores for a healthy level boost. That's 2 new tips I can share with trainers. Thanks for your help. I got more to ask you, but let's take a quick break. Let me know when you're ready for more grilling. Sure. So I guess we're not doing battle zones right now. We're just focusing on this instead. Question 3. Let's see if you know this. To finish all 3 hyperspace tasks in a pocket of hyperspace Luminose, what appears? So these are basically tips for what's going on in hyperspace. Well, we've seen a golden Pokeball pretty much a lot of times, so we should know that pretty easily. It's gotta be that. Good answer. Don't let me duck away for a moment to check with my sources. Does he always have to check his sources all the time? I wonder. Okay, my sources have confirmed the answer. If you finish all 3 hyperspace tasks, a golden Pokeball, Chocoback with nice items should appear somewhere in that pocket of hyperspace. That only goes for hyperspace wild zones and hyperspace battle zones, I'm told. That's 3 new tips I can share with trainers. Thanks for your help. One last question for you. Of the 3 topics would you like to see as a trainer tip? I think it could be pretty much any of them. I want to see more info on the hyperspace levels. Noted, a fine choice. The only problem is you can't put up new sidebars willy-nilly here. You gotta apply for a permanent at city. Then apply. Hire a construction company. It's a headache. So, well, Abby, you'll do it. I'll do the only thing I can do. I'll be the tip board. Or I may as well be. I can inform the people myself. Just until construction gets started of the new official tip board, of course. Thank you very much for your help. I'm thrilled to be of service to tip-seeking trainers. Well, you sure took your sweet time hiding yourself in the corner like this, so it better be worth it. And how convenient, he gave us just enough berries to make a really high-level donut if we choose to. By the way, there are battle zones in here as well, I just haven't been focusing on them because they're just not as great. I honestly don't know if they're better. Because in the end, we can just get a lot more stuff done by just doing the hyperspace wild zones instead. Speaking of which, this one looks really goated, actually. 3 different Pokemon there that we haven't even seen. And also, they're different, too, this time. There's 2 different types this time. There's fairy types, and then there's poison types on top of that. So there's a lot more to do now. Basically meaning sometimes some of the higher level hyperspace zones will have multiple types of Pokemon at once, which means it gets a little bit trickier. And it seems like there could be up to 3 different types at once, depending on the level. Thankfully, we seem to have the types we need for it, though, so I think we'll be alright. But we're not going to do that in this video, no. We wanted to focus on... Actually, before I do this, I do want to at least check my Pokédex box again. Not this one, but the Hyperspace Pokédex. We're up to 52 seen, 40 caught. Not bad. Still got some evolutions to do, but we'll get there. We're gonna need a lot more than this, though, that's for sure. We'll be able to see more of these whenever we start catching the legendaries. Beyond that, though, there's going to be a lot to do. I do have a full Pokédex board, though, so I can see what's going on, though. A lot of it is going to come down to just luck, mostly, and finding all the right Pokemon in the hyperspace zones. Beyond that, there's not much I can do. Well, there we go. You've seen that. Now let's save the game. We're at 60 hours, actually. Not a pretty long game. Seems like we haven't been able to escape the long games, it seems. Then again, this game is really good, though, so I enjoy it. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!